definitely. Мы в гостях у Даниэля. Даниэль — это легенда Тарифы, один из первых кайтеров, который открыл магазин в Тарифе. Он приехал из Италии, и сейчас в его магазине представлен очень хороший выбор, во-первых, брушного оборудования, которое мы поговорим позже, но прежде всего это магазин, который занимается дистрибуцией кайтов F1. Hi, Danny.
Hello, Alex.
So
Hi.
you know me, so I know you for a long time.
Yeah, sure.
Could you please tell me your story? How you came here? Why Tarifa?
Okay. So it's quite a long story. We could spend more time, but I try to make it as short as possible. So basically, I'm Italian. My name is Daniele Olivieri. I'm 43 years old, and originally I started windsurfing when I was really like a kid with my father in Italy. And the passion make out of the lifestyle basically. So we came in holiday to Tarifa in 92, I think was the first time. And we come for holiday, for windsurfing holiday with my family, with my parents. And basically they got in love as well with the place and thinking about their future. So basically in 96 they decided to change their lifestyle, and also because of our addiction into windsurfing and into probably a better quality of life for the future, no? So 96 we moved all the family to Tarifa. I was 17. So my father was a windsurfer, and in myself, in the lifestyle of Tarifa, possibility to have a better quality of life and possibly a future for myself and for the quality of the family.
What time was it? What year?
96.
96.
1996.
What?
Was almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
25 years ago. Yeah,
25 years ago. And it was no kite.
No kite. The kite doesn't exist yet. So I was a windsurfer, addicted to windsurfing. My dream was to be able to windsurf every day. So the dream come true for myself.
And so, you kited in Tarifa city or in Valdevaqueiras or Beach?
Well, basically I start kiting in 99, end of when it was the beginning of the sport, the basics. And I was with a friend, self-taught, and then slowly 2000, 2001 I start to educate myself with pro training. We're talking about kiting now, yes, with pro trainings, with professional courses. And in 2000 I start already the career of instructor, and in 2002 I start my own small school and shop. I start with free second-hand kites.
So does it mean you have had a first school together with Berlin?
Yeah, it was actually one of the first school. Yeah.
And the name of the school?
KTS Tarifa from the beginning. That means North of the Wind, Kite Tarifa School. So it combines a few meanings.
So it means KTS it is real strict and the oldest kite brand here in Tarifa.
Yeah, let's say yes. KTS was focused into kite surfing, into school, into learning. And then we keep adding services into the school, like training instructor, like more activities around with paddle surfing, with surfing, and now nowadays with the wing foiling, wing surfing too is also like a big step into the new generation of sport.
Okay, and as far as I know,
yes,
F1 is a French kite.
Yeah, sure.
But at that time it was not exist.
Yeah, no, actually F1 was one of the pioneer brands in the market.
Because the French people, they were actually the first kiters.
Exactly, they are the inventor of the sport, the founder of the inflatable structure was actually French, as you know. And so yeah, F1 was one of the first brands as well. Believing in the sport, progressing, but they was orientated more into foil, and they started with inflatable as well later. And yeah, F1, I started to work with them around 2000, but yeah, definitely when the model of F1 Bandit, which was the core of the structure of the kite, was one kite made for all condition and for all levels. And that's what they does, no? With
But
this,
that's very interesting because that time it's 2009.
yeah,
It was already a delta kite, so called.
yeah, exactly.
And
exactly.
so, and
That-
all kite producers, they came to that niche and they were starting to comparing. And actually, the delta kite is just a delta kite.
Yeah.
What special F1 made?
So basically in that year, because 2006, you have to think about that 2006 was the year of the changing
Revolution,
of the
yeah.
sport in terms of
Security.
technology and related to the security, of course. So the bridle, the supporting leading edge on the kite means the possibility of the kite to be more depowered and be more like self-launching basically and self-relaunching made a bit of a revolution. So the first kite was called bow with for supporting leading edge. Then they made some hybrid, so it's a different technology. But then F1, as you said, it decided to make like this delta shape. Delta shape means it's a kind of progressive shape of the leading edge, like a half moon shape, basically. And so that delta shape makes super easy the relaunching, and the stability of the kite, of course, also make a huge difference.
Okay, and comparing the first Bandit, which were produced 2009, you said,
Yeah.
and the Bandit which made now. Is a big difference in shape?
Well, of course, after this now 2022 model is the 15th edition, you know, so it's a kind of improvement in terms of the needs of the sport, of course. So the kite developed in terms of reactivity, stability, lightness, and then performances, of course, on the needs of jump or depowering for free riding and strapless. But the good thing of the Bandit is they keep maintaining the core, as I was saying, that it's one kite made for all like stylists. No? If you are a beginner, you can sit on this kite and progress with it. But also, if you are like an advanced rider, you can really enjoy the kite and really get out the best of the equipment. Basically.
But you, as a first kite school, so you have probably had a multiple choice of kite producers who came to your shop saying, "Hey, Danny, sell our kites."
The thing is, more than also the quality of the kite is a relation with the brand, basically, you know. And I found in F1 really like good support as a shop, as a distributor, from the brand, of course. A good future project. And I saw in the brand that he's every year they like to progress and hear also a lot the needs of the customer. So that is something that they really have like a direct contact with the distributor, but also hearing what the customer needs. No, so. And of course, based into safety, based into quality, and so for me, it's been like a good brands to progress with. But I can imagine that all the brands in the market are dealing with this. I mean, this is not the only one they're doing. I deal with other brands as well on the same time. And I really found out really good and progression, quality, and relation with other brands. But I rather stick on F1 to doesn't mixed up too many brands.
Okay, nice. Then we came to the main question. So let's imagine I'm a beginner.
Yes.
I just know how to start.
Yes.
I just made my first meters, right? And then I'm in Tarifa. So this is the street with the many shops on it.
Yes.
And the F1 is the first shop in the street.
Okay.
And as far as I know, so I can find here everything.
Yes.
And then I'm unfocused.
Okay.
I came to you, wait for you, and what is your advice?
Well, my advice, first of all, I will asking you where is your local home spot. So I will need to know about your needs, first of all. Of course, about your physical weight and then progression and experience you've got, of course.
Sure, that's important, yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly, of course, but also the predominant condition you will have or the main spot you're gonna be practicing kite surfing. So in terms of that, I will recommend you more one size, other size, and basically the model of the kite I will go for. Definitely, I'm not gonna have any doubt, because the Bandit, again, as I told, is one kite made for all. And then of course they made like specific other model, but for kind of specific needs, like if you are super like a pro rider and you want a specific kite for just some freestyling or some specific jumps. But even if Bandit is really like the model,
so for beginners also,
of course,
advice to have Bandit.
F1 Bandit, yes, is made for all.
And does it play any role? Am I boy or girl?
No,
Because
not at all.
As far as I remember, F1 produced a pink color kite before.
As they got one model, they make like probably 8 different choices of colors. Now they stick into like 3 or 4 maximum, to doesn't really create too much hassle for the sellers, which was the customer, of course, was asking for proper color and not always was available all the choices of color. So to always keep the good service, so rather stick on less choices.
And what is the smallest size?
Smallest size can go from 4 square meter up to 17 square meters.
17 meters.
So Bandit.
Because
yeah.
it is good for our people who watch the program from Russia,
Yeah.
or not from Tarifa, let's say.
Yeah, of course.
Because in the rest of Europe, we don't have such strong wind.
No.
So
For
the
sure.
17 size is very important to know if it exists.
17 meter, yes, and again, F1, they really focus into find out the lightness of the kite. So they're searching always a really great combination between like construction, segment, section, reinforcement, in order of making a kite really light, especially in the big sizes. You know, from 10 above, especially now with the hydrofoiling tool, you always go and try to kite in less wind as possible. So you need to have a kind of performances on the kite in order of make the kite fly easy, because if you have a kite heavy, it's more difficult to fly a kite in light wind rather than in strong wind. So in strong wind, all kites are flying well, but the good thing is know how, if a kite is good, you have to fly in the minimum wind as possible.
But F1 doesn't have a proper model for light wind.
Actually, they got a specific model for super light wind, very specific. It's based on the shape of the Bandit, but they call like a breeze, like the name is also doing it. Breeze model is only made with one strut. Strut is the
tube,
the shape of the tube of the number of the tube of the kite. So main bladder again inflatable, only one strut, so to make again the kite lighter. So that's really specific into hydrofoiling and light wind days for sure.
Okay, so let's make a short resume for beginners.
Yes,
definitely it is Bandit.
Definitely it's Bandit or around kite.
They don't need to go further down to the street to watch another kite.
Well, it's always good to I always say, look what the market offer, because it's not only F1, of course, we focus into this brand, but the market is producing, and then the customer will make his own decision according to the color, to the price. If you don't know about the particularity of each equipment. If you come to KTS, if you come to us, we're gonna recommend you the best kite for you and the best gear according to your needs. That's for sure.
Thank you very much. I go.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you, Alex, for coming, and
yes.
we keep in touch.